in today's Doghouse once a week. And all your shows, Tomo, back to you.
So with RBO, is he starting a segment called Pool Party?
Poop.
That's when your six man come off the bench and probably go for 30. I'm just throwing it out there, Von. I'm just throwing it
Hey,
out there.
you going somewhere? You got.
I'm just saying. I just thought about that as you said the segments. I was thinking.
You got a segment
Meanwhile,
similar to that though.
I know the Doghouse got a lot of segments. I know Teddy, man, you probably working on some segments, baseball with Teddy. I'm thinking of something, man. I'll let you know once the show goes on as my brain keeps working. But thinking of some teams that can do two things at once, we got to see if the Kings can actually make this happen again, man. Can they run it back? Are they battle tested? Every kingdom has its warriors. I mean, every kingdom has its fallens, its strifes. I mean, whatever you want to say. I don't watch too much Game of Thrones, but every kingdom has been challenged, and the Kings are now being challenged. You're now going from the slums to the playoffs because you're no longer bums, and now we're gonna see if you can get out this first round. You want to talk about if the the Knicks can make it to the Eastern Conference Finals? Can you just get out the first round with all these injuries, Joe? It's King talk time. Take it away.
Can we get out the first round with these two injuries? I think we could. Now obviously depends on who we match up with. If we fall down to the 8 seed and play Denver first round, that's gonna be tough. But if we end up playing Clippers, Minnesota, who else? OKC. I think we got a good chance. Let's start with Minnesota. Minnesota already have injuries themselves. They're missing Cat, who's more valuable, in my opinion, than Malik Monk and Kevin Huerter. Now, Kevin Huerter, he got some value offensively, but he's a liability. So not having him on the floor helps our defense. I don't know if y'all noticed, our defense has been top 6, top 7-ish since Kevin Huerter has been hurt. So that's been a plus. But offensively, he does take a lot of pressure off De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis with his DHO action with Sabonis. Malik Monk brings a lot to the table. Score. He's a spark off the bench, and people underestimate his facilitating. Like, he's a great passer. Also, he's averaging 15 and 5 assists. And he's that guy that brings that energy. Like, he hits a three, he throws up the threes like this. You know what I mean? He mugs the opponent. I mean, he just brings energy. But it's an opportunity for guys like Keegan Murray, who hasn't been taking a lot of shots. Since Malik Monk has been hurt, Keegan Murray been shooting 9 threes a game. Hallelujah. Thank you. He's been shooting like 5 a game all season for real. Like, he's taking the second most shots on that team outside of Fox. Fox has been more aggressive. Fox is averaging 20 shots a game without Malik Monk. I like that. I love that. Like, I don't care if Fox shoot 35%. You shoot. Like, be aggressive. So I do think that we can win the first round against OKC, young team, just like we were last year. I feel like we got the better coach than OKC. I feel like in the West, the only coaches that I feel like could be better than Mike Brown is I look at OKC. I think our coach is better. I look at Minnesota. I think our coach is better. Now, Denver Nuggets, Mike Malone, great coach. Jason Kidd, but they got Luka, so I'm gonna throw Jason Kidd in there. What?
Come on, man, 45%. You can't disrespect the coach like that.
Oh, well, Jason Kidd, sometimes.
Nah, I'm with you though. I'm with you.
But Jason Kidd's a really good coach. I'm gonna do that to him. Really good coach. Sometimes I feel like with Kyrie Irving, it looked better, but when it's just Luka, I feel like he puts a lot on Luka's shoulders, in my opinion. Right? The Pelicans coach, Willie Green, I think he can go toe-to-toe with Mike Brown too. But Minnesota and OKC, I think that's where we have the advantage, is the coaching. And the Lakers, I mean, we all know we got the advantage on that part, right? But
Emotional, damn it.
But first round, I feel like we will win a first round series. I know that's the Kings. The Kings don't want to go back-to-back years getting bounced in the first round with or without Malik Monk. Because with Malik Monk in that series against Golden State, I think he had like two good games in that series. Other than that, he was basically average. So it wasn't like he was a catalyst. It was De'Aaron Fox. As long as we got De'Aaron Fox, man, I feel no one in the first round outside of Denver.
I mean, I see what you're saying, but I'm glad you made that note about the Golden State series. I mean, I wouldn't say he was average. He was a difference maker because regardless of those 2 good games that he had, those 2 good games set a precedent on the Golden State because they definitely had to check him down because he was knocking down big threes when y'all needed him. And it was also making Steph be like, come on, bro. Like every time I try to make a run, he just come out of nowhere. Malik Monk just bang, bang, and then you got Fox with the defense on him too. So that right there makes a difference. Him coming off the bench sets the tone for that Kings team. And your defense did get better when Herter went out. Shout out to the Turk. But that's another 3-point shooter that you're gonna miss at some point. Do I think y'all can get out of the first round with all these injuries? Like you said, depending upon your matchup and just how Fox and Sabonis shows up, maybe if Sabonis just actually like stop playing like Angel Reset times, and just get his post moves up, and we'll make something happen. But I see y'all getting out of the first round unless you play Denver. Everyone else, I think you got a shot. The Clippers may give you a run for your money too, though. He's definitely gonna give you a run. They
gotta get to the third seed first.
They got to, but out of the top three, I'm going with Denver. If y'all match up with Denver, you're done, son. But everyone else, you got a chance. Teddy?
Before you go, Teddy, J-Mo right, man. I'm not going to say my man Malik Monk,
Yeah, everybody got to run down on you for that
one. Man, I ain't going to do that. I say he was average. I ain't going to do that to my man. Hey, Malik, I'm with you, bro. He averaged 20 last season in the playoffs. So, yeah, man, I'm not going to. I can't believe I said that. I take that back, man. My apologies, Malik Monk. Go ahead, Teddy.
It's all good.
Yeah, like you guys said, depending on the matchup, Denver, I don't see you guys getting past, but anybody else, I think Fox and Sabonis will be enough to carry the team with the help of Murray. He can go streaking, from three. I mean, Sabonis, like Tomo said, his post moves, right? He's just constantly hitting that square button. Just this, it's like, I mean, but he has the ability to open up the floor if he starts shooting that mid range a little more. I feel like because sometimes they sag off on him, and then that gives that easy dribble handoff, right? And I feel like he relies on that a little too much at times, just because of the way that your offense works. But with those guys out, that gives him less guys to have that with. So I think. Yeah, I feel like he just needs to step up as a scorer because we know Fox is going to come out and try to put the team on his back, just because of just his mentality and his aggressiveness going to the paint.
Yeah, no, Fox been on a run. Like he's been on I'm gonna prove it since last year, and he's been consistent with it. I think Joe, you said earlier in the season he was dealing with a shoulder injury or dealing with some type of injury, but I'm telling you, ever since you said that, John, I was like, he don't play like he has an injury. Like he's just out there balling.
Yeah.
And he's like putting the team on his back. Like Teddy said, every single game, I think I know we talking about if y'all gonna make it out the first round, but we got to give it up to Mike Brown because the confidence that he instilled in his team is I can't say subpar. I was like, it's better than none. And me being a Wizards fan, looking at it like, I wish he was out coached. Actually, I thought he had an interview, but that's another topic for another day. Yeah, so like Joe was saying, because we got to get the captions for Joe.
My bad, y'all. I'm on mute. Mike Brown, he has his hands, he has his fingerprints over like some people. He's molding guys on our team. Like you look at a guy like Kessler Edwards. Kessler Edwards came from the Nets. I mean, he was like, when we first got him, like, okay, this dude ain't like he's not good, but he's developing him to a 3-and-D guy. Like Kessler Edwards, like 6'7". He got, he's strong. He's a good defender, and he can hit the three now. He's shooting good from the three-point line. You look at Keon Ellis, he was on a 2-way contract. He molded Keon Ellis. Look at Keon now. Keon is a solid defender, so he's molding guys. But y'all said something key. Sabonis is the key, man. If we play Minnesota, that's going to be a tricky one because of Rudy Gobert with the size. In the 7-game series, you could figure Sabonis out offensively. But against OKC, I feel like he going to win that matchup. Like they don't have no guys that got bricks in their pockets. You know what I mean? Like he want to get physical, and then these guys in OKC don't want to do that. So he'll be good with them. But like you said, Teddy, he depends on that DHO, man. It's times when there's a DHO and they sagging off of him. I'm like, bro, shoot this jumper.
Yeah.
Like, or like they be sagging off him. He calling for the DHO. He calling him like, bro, just shoot it.
Yep.
When you shoot it, you open up the floor. So that's gonna be I'm gonna watch, man. Man, that'd be frustrating, dog. I swear. Like, I be watching the game. I'm like, it's a bonus, bro. Like, shoot the ball, man. They're gonna bias commentators, man. Oh, he's a great 3-point shooter. He's shooting about 40% from 3. He only shooting 1 a game. What the heck? That's so misleading. That's so misleading. But Sabonis gonna, like J-Mo said, right here. Without the Draymond shenanigans, Draymond's a great defender. He just shuts Sabonis down completely. There's no Draymonds you're gonna face like in the first round, you know. So I'm curious to see how he's gonna look. He's an X factor for sure.
Nah, that's a fact.
Missoula, I hope you're taking notes tonight on how to defend this Kings.
Oh, you saying you're gonna see them in the final? Oh, you playing them tonight? I thought you were talking about the final.
He do resistance.
We're playing
tonight. I mean, he did. We might get to the Western Conference final. He did say we remind him of them from last year. I'm like, hey, as long as we get to the Western Conference final and get down 0-3 and lose game 7, I'm cool with that.
Hey,
all right,
we'll see.
All right.
Look. He said,
all right.
And look, they came right on time. Look.
I said, whoa. You got too much dip on your chip now, player.
All right, you gonna go? I got you on the IG chats. And then you want to do the membership right after?
Yeah, we could do that.
All right, let's get it, man. I got you, man.
Hey, Tony, Joe couldn't talk. He was so frustrated. It's like when you talk about Sabonis not taking a shot, he have PTSD. He was like, man, Tito. Why y'all got Tony and the Kings talk, man?
Hey, man. Listen, y'all. We got a